Hey, what is going on, guys? This is your boy, the MC Tam, one to the V-side, Tan Tigers 1, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, follow me on Twitter, Tan Tigers 1, Twitch and Instagram 1, follow me on Instagram as well, and hit that bell notification button. Welcome to your your homecoming, Impact Wrestling Homecoming 2019 review. They went home to the fairgrounds, apparently, Nashville, Tennessee. Sorry about that. Right, right. Okay, no dancing girls, no pyros, no fog machine. Okay, well, at least not visible. Alright, so let's get straight into the review. Did Impact deliver? Did they bounce back from Bound for Glory? Or did they fail again like Bound for Glory? Or was there something in between? Let's find out. 7 minutes left, and I mentioned this in my uh, preview video. That Impact needs star power. So 7 minutes were left. I checked the Impact Wrestling rumor mill. No news of any big names backstage or returning names backstage. Okay. Okay, we start with the same boring Johnny Impact narrative video package opening the pay-per-view. Who knows? Maybe during the pay-per-view someone will show up, like or drive up or some shit. So we start off with the Ultimate X match for the vacant title. Now I tried my best to actually keep track of what's going on, but yeah, so at times the contrast was not that good. So the highlights, no, the match was Rich Swann versus Ethan Page versus Trey Miguel versus Jay Christ. So highlights were the Hurricane Runners of Cables, Page's powerbomb, superplex to outside, I think, multiple sidekicks to a Miguel neckbreaker, I think. Jake's double cutter from the top rope. Page, I think, hits a splash on elbow drop from the cables. Swan's back handspring cutter. Page's backbreaker pulling Trey off the tables. Jake's leg drop from the top rope. Trey's inside out Hurricane Rana. Jake's suicide dive tornado DT. Swan's toe pick on Hilo. Uh, Trey's moonsault off the tross to the outside, like, midway up the tross. So Tower of Power with Swan and Jake at the bottom. Jake's tombstone pile driver on the ramp. And here's one thing I liked about Jake where he used psychology. He after the tombstone he dumped Rich Swann on the top of the ramp so that like Rich Swann has to like come back in like a long distance to actually like like climb the cables back up. Page's top rope spear to a hanging Jake Christ. Swan's canvas to top rope Rana. So he made a quick recovery. So Swan no okay, now this finish was kind of goofy. Okay. Trey Miguel hits the canvas to top rope Hurricane Rana and Swan escapes it. Trey is bent over on the other end, not knowing like okay, I'm just gonna wait here for like 25 seconds, 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna turn around. So Swan takes this time to actually like climb the cables back, like to climb the cables again, and Swan ends up winning the match. Look, the match itself was good, but the for an Ultimate X, given Ultimate X standards, this match was kind of mediocre. I'm sorry. For an Ultimate X match, this was like just meh. Okay, now I tried to time the matches, so this ends about 8:23 p.m. So they got like 18 minutes in, I think. So next, Mackenzie Mitchell was with Brian Cage. Says he made his own opportunity, and the only outcome that is that he'll win. To paraphrase, says he sacrificed just too much not to win. So next we get the Ali Kira Hogan video package. So next we get Dark Alley and Su Young versus Kira Hogan and Jordan Gray. So first match, what I predicted happened. So this starts at 8:33. Highlights for Grace's slam, Kira's clothesline, corner right knees, Su Young's hanging neckbreaker. Ali's backstabber. Grace's clotheslines. Kira's suicide dive. Grace's powerbomb to the outside, I think. Kira's swinging neckbreaker. Grace's powerbomb plus power slam. Sue hits a red mist to Grace. Ali's the codebreaker. And mandible claw for the submission win. So it's 8:42 end time, so it went on about 9 minutes. So the undieting brides bring out the coffin. And what do you know? My sweetheart, my love, my darling. Well, not really, but Rosemary returns. I think she emerges from the coffin, gets a big pop. So takes out Su Young. Rosemary crawls to Ali, tries to give her a hand, but Ali backs out screaming. So I was gonna give the match a thumbs down, but since Rosemary returned, I'm gonna I'm gonna give zero point 0.5 plus 0.5 the Rosemary bonus to the final score. Then why can't we have a showdown between Rosemary and Scarlet Bordeaux, both of them bent over and shit. Anyways, so uh, she got some new face paint as well. The match was average. The ending was good, but the match was average. So next we get a recap for Eddie and Moose storyline. So next we get the Falls Count Anywhere match: Eddie Edwards versus Moose. So as Moose was making his entrance, Eddie attacked him from behind. That was good, and started at 8:48. By the way, now why like that? If you're take notes, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. If you're mad at someone, are you gonna wait for them to complete their entire entrance doing the like ooh ah and all that shit? You know, the fist pumping shit. No, go right after him. So I think Moose hits apron two apron power bombs. So he sets up the guardrail between the apron and stairs. Eddie Hurricanrana, suicide dive. They fight in the crowd. Eddie hits a Pescado from the balcony to Moose downstairs in the crowd. That was good. Edwards was sent to the post, and yes, he bladed. He was bleeding. Eddie throws a couple of chairs at Moose. They sounded good. It's a superplex onto the chairs. Moose hits a punt kick and a headbutt. Eddie backdrops Moose through the guardrail on the outside. Shots with Kenny. Alicia Edwards comes in, snatches Kenny, and hits Moose a few times. Eddie hits essentially a Dirty Deeds DT for a 3 count in the win. The match is pretty good. I expected a little bit more, but match is pretty good. I expected Eddie to take some big bumps, but I don't know why that didn't happen. It ended at about 9:02, so about 14 minutes, I guess. So that's good. So next we get a Sami Callihan promo backstage. Says people didn't learn how to. Yeah. By the way, another one. Like I predicted, like Eddie Edwards is gonna win. Okay. Sami Callihan said that people didn't learn not to interfere in OVE business, but Willie Mack will have to learn the hard way, basically. Should have listened to. Sorry. Rich Swan. So next we get Willie Mack versus Sami Callihan. So the started at about 9:06 p.m. So highlights were Max dropkick, tope con hilo. I think it's a cutter. Reverse Mr. Perfect neck snap. Callahan's clothesline, punt kick. Mac I think hit a code breaker. Max Samoan drop to standing moonsault. Sky high. Callahan hits a powerbomb to a running boot. So Mac hits the Stone Cold Stunner or hits the stunner, but Sami Callihan gets the leg on the rope, so that's why he was protected. Sorry, the finisher was protected because he didn't get the shoulder up. Callahan is a top rope Death Valley driver. Hits the clothesline and hits the cactus driver for a 3 count. So 9:16 end time. So this was a transitional match, but what I didn't like was Sami did not sell the stunner too much. He shot straight up. I mean, it's the fucking Stone Cold Stunner. You know what? S- Sell it a bit more. Yeah, people are gonna give you that shit with the Hogan leg drop, but bro, Hogan was a big fucking dude. When AJ Styles do the leg drop, you expect people not to kick out. No, sorry, you expect people to kick out. It's the smallest dude doing a leg drop. So next, Mackenzie Mitchell was with Eli Drake. Once again, like the guy I thought would win one. So Eli basically cuts the best promo of backstage promo of the night. He basically takes Mackenzie to a dumpster area, says that this is where Abyss was born in a garbage heap of Nashville, and says Eli Drake is the king and will win, to paraphrase, and says he's not afraid, and says in Monsters Ball he'll win because he got the monster balls. All right, okay, good promo. So after the video package, we get the Monsters Ball: Eli Drake versus Abyss. So it starts about 9:23 p.m. So highlights are a Drake staple gunshot, Abyss staple gunshot, sets up two tables to the outside, Drake's garbage can shots. Abyss hits an overhead bell to belly suplex to Eli Drake that sent him through the second table. He missed the first table. He Abyss brings out the thumbtacks. Eli Drake throws some tacks to the referee's eye. Abyss hits the black hole slam, but no referee. Abyss was sent into the chair. He he brings out Janice. Abyss chokeslams Eli Drake onto the tacks, and Eli Drake was without a shirt. So you know what? Kudos to Eli Drake, who kicks out at 2. Drake throws tacks into Abyss's face. He tries to zip tie Abyss' arm but fails. So Drake, he breaks the paddle. No, yeah, Drake hits some. I think he hits some chair shots and breaks the oar, the boarding paddle over Abyss's head for a 3 count. The finish was very underwhelming, but the right person won, although not too much of a even match, because count the number of hardcore spots Eli Drake took versus the number of hardcore spots Abyss took. Abyss could have taken at least one table bump. He didn't even take that, but still, you know what? I'm not holding it against Abyss because Abyss is just here to like put people over. And yes, he has put his body, through absolute hell over the years. So you know what? As long as Abyss is not back permanently, I'm okay with this because this basically puts over Eli Drake. Okay, finish at around 9:36. So we get Mackenzie Mitchell backstage with Killer Cross, and says he's transparent with his intentions, unlike Johnny Impact. Says he doesn't make excuses, and says tonight will everyone will talk about Option X and everyone will pay the toll. He cut the second best promo. So we get two celebrities showing up, David something and Nick Wilson, Survivor winner, showing up. So next after the video package, we get the LAX versus Lucha Brothers for the tag title match. So it started with 9:44. Uh, Highlights were Lucha Brothers sidekicks, Penta Topic on Hilo, Lucha Brothers double team move, Phoenix dive to the outside, uh, LX double team springboard spots because they do a lot of simultaneous spots like leg drop, assisted leg drop, then assisted moonsault, and assisted splash and whatnot. Ortiz between ropes topic on Hilo, Santana Asai moonsault, LX assisted senton to the lion salt leg drop combo. Phoenix assisted. This is pretty good. Phoenix hit the between rope topic on Hilo, and Pentagon just just flung him. Penta's a regular topic on Hilo. Phoenix step up soccer kick. Lucha Brothers code breaker stomp from top rope. That was good. Santana reverse powerbomb. Ortiz splash. I think to a Pentagon because Ortiz had him covered for a 3 count. Pentagon hopped off Ortiz's back. I think hit a sling blade. Then the kick exchange. Okay, now here's my problem with the match. The Lucha Brothers spiked Fear Factor. Immediately after that, there was an LAX Street Sweeper. I'm like, you just took a tag team finisher. Can you wait 15, 20 seconds before getting up? So, LAX hit some simultaneous moves. So, to a double team backdrop neckbreaker type move for a 3 count. Apart from that awful psychology, awful, straight up awful, very good match. So Conan comes in and gets says that he was wrong, that like this will not break family apart, but he was wrong about this being a historic match. Hold the brakes there, Conan. This was very good, but this is not historic. So all men, all 5 people, basically cheer and raise hands. So next we get Gail Kim backstage with Mackenzie Mitchell. Says she never thought that this day would come that she'd have to come back to the ring, but due to Tessa Blanchard, she had to come back. Says she likes both of them, but she'll ensure a fair result. Ho ho ho. So the last match ended I think around 9:58 or something. Hold on, let me record. Yeah. So he got some time. So next after the video pack, we get the Knockouts title match: Tessa Blanchard versus Ty Valkyrie. 10:03 start time. So Ty hits a lame head scissors takedown. Tessa's hanging apron DDT. Corner running basement dropkick. Against the guardrail. That was pretty good. So immediately she threw Ty in the ring, and Don West went like, sorry, it's Don Callis went like, oh, I wish there was Don West. Don Callis went like, why is she throwing Ty back in the ring? Now immediately then one of the commentators should have gone like, because maybe perhaps she wants to make a point that she will beat Ty Valkyrie with no excuses. So Ty's clotheslines. After that, straight jacket German suplex, and let me tell you, this is a difficult move to take. A straight jacket German suplex. Running corner knees. So Ty at Northern Lights to double foot stomp. Tessa spear. So at this point, there were like arguments with Gail Kim, and Tessa by accident takes out Gail Kim. Busts out DDT, but no referee. So Tessa goes to take the belt. Gail Kim takes away the belt from Tessa. Gail Kim faces Ty Valkyrie, and Tessa shoves Gail Kim into Ty Valkyrie. So I kind of like that psychology spot. Still 2 count. So Tessa hang codebreaker for 2 count. So 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 Tessa starts choking Gail Kim, but Gail Kim ends up hitting the eat the feet, which led to a Taya Valkyrie Road to Valhalla. That led to a 3 count for Taya Valkyrie. So they protected Tessa Blanchard in the loss here. Okay. So the match is better than expected, but still the wrong person won. So 10:15 end time. So this wasn't too long. So next we get the big announcement from Impact Wrestling. Big announcement. Guess what? Impact Wrestling is going to simulcast their Impact broadcast on Twitch. Basic, basically, and holy shit, man. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. Then Josh Matthews starts like almost groveling that we give so much to our fans. Our fans ought to give something back. Please, we're looking for around 15,000 subscribers by, let's say, 1st of March or some shit on Twitch. Holy shit, man. This was bad. This was bad. Why would you do that, Josh Matthews? Why would you do that? So next, Mackenzie Mitchell will start from Impact. Wait, okay. You know what? Just to clear things, since Impact is going to simulcast, I'm still going to give you your Impact reviews. Okay? Because I have Twitch on both on my PlayStation and I can access Twitch on my computer. I'm probably gonna watch Twitch on my PlayStation and basically take down notes as usual. It will not be that detailed because I can't pause and go back, or at least I think I can't. I think I can't. But yeah, if I can, please put it down in the comment section below. If there's a way to pause and hop back like 10, 15 seconds or some shit. Okay. Yeah, but if that's not if that's not possible, I'll still give you. It'll still be detailed. It'll not be just. It'll not be this detailed, because I'll be it'll be like the pay-per-view where I cannot pause it, or at least I don't think I can pause it when I buy it off Fight TV on my computer. But anyways, you'll still get your Impact reviews. So backstage, Mitchell with Styrofoam Impact, who cuts a Styrofoam promo. Okay, okay, whatever. Yeah, he's not a paper champion. Well, yeah, yeah, you're a disposable plastic champion. Yeah. So after the video package, we get the main event: John Styrofoam Impact versus Brian Cage for the world title. Holy shit, man! This okay. Brian Cage versus Johnny Impact. The highlights. First of all, the start time was 10:27. So Cage's suplex counter to Johnny Impact springboard move, short arm lariat. Johnny springboard spear. Cage's kidney stone to backbreaker. His I like Don Callis calling this gorilla flip. Like when Brian Cage does it, it's a gorilla flip. It's not a monkey flip. So another one that Johnny Impact took a 450 bump on, that was good because when a big guy does an acrobatic move like that on a smaller guy, the smaller guy has to oversell. Kind of miss Eric Young because he used to oversell everything. Cage, it's an electric chair facebuster. Johnny's tornado DDT. He hit a 450 from the top rope to the outside, and holy shit, he potatoed Brian Cage with his knees on the face. Swing neckbreaker, sidekick, German suplex, Cage. Johnny's back-to-back swing neckbreakers, sliding German suplex, Cage F5, his buckle bomb, discus clothesline. Okay, at this time, it became very apparent there were quite loud new champ chants. Springboard Enziguri by Johnny, Starship Pain, Spanish Fly, Cage's power bomb to buckle bomb to sit out power bomb. So Weapon X for 2 count as Johnny put the foot on the rope. So he rolls to the outside, does Brian Cage, and the Survivor guys start to harass him. Brian Cage takes out the Survivor guys. So the referee was distracted. Cage hits the Steiner screwdriver. There was no referee. The delayed 2 count. So Cage goes for by this time the fan was almost 99.5% behind Brian Cage. Brian Cage goes for a Cesaroplex that Johnny Impact sort of counters, like how you have a suplex counter for a superplex counter for a pin. And Brian Cage kind of kicks out at 2, but the referee says Johnny Impact wins. Brian Cage actually grabs the belt and basically acts very frustrated, and then he throws the belt at Johnny Impact's face. The crowd were booing Johnny Impact. No, bro, go back and listen. There were no cheers. The crowd were pretty much dead. And there were boos heard from Johnny Impact. Even when Taya Valkyrie came out. Even when Taya Valkyrie came out to cheer with Johnny Impact. And guys, look at Johnny Impact's face. He knows that Impact Wrestling fucked up. and Johnny Impact kind of fucked up. Like he should not be the champion. He should not be the champion. Impact Wrestling, listen to me. Listen very close. ASAP. Have Johnny Impact drop the belt. Either to Brian Cage or to Killer Cross. Have Johnny Impact drop the belt ASAP. Listen, Josh Matthews is okay, wait. Let me just tell you what happened in the finish. The finish. Johnny Impact was walking up the ramp. Killer Cross came out and attacked Johnny Impact. The fans were chanting, "Thank you, Cross." Taya Valkyrie tries to fight off Killer Cross. Killer Cross ends up power bombing Taya Valkyrie into the crowd, and the fans are chanting, "Kill Cross, kill." Killer Cross came out and attacked your world champion from behind and power bombed his wife into the crowd, and the fans were cheering it. Does this tell you how badly you fucked up Anthem and Scott D'Amore in Impact Wrestling? Do you need any more proof on how much people did not want Johnny Impact to win and wanted Brian Cage to win? Do you need any more proof? And Josh Matthews, you're groveling for people to watch Twitch. Why will fans watch Impact Wrestling when you are not giving them the champion they want? Why will people watch Impact Wrestling? Why? Why will they even watch it for free when you're not giving them the champion they want? Look, I made this clear. People don't give a fuck about Johnny Impact. In fact, now it's starting to get to the point where Johnny Impact leaving would be a positive for Impact Wrestling. Do you hear me? Johnny Impact being released, leaving the company, would be addition by subtraction and would save Impact some money to be invested to given to some other people who can add the missing star power to this company. Missing star power. You had no big debuts. You had Rosemary return. No star power return. No star power debuts. My overall show rating, this was slightly better than Homecoming, but I'm going to give the show a 6.5 out of 10. The main event was good, apart from the ending. The ending was absolutely fucked up. And bro, you could see it in Johnny Impact's and Taya Valkyrie, and even everyone's face, you could see it. Josh Matthews was trying so hard to sell that this was a big momentous moment. Even Don Callis knew he needs to shut the fuck up, because he knows that Impact Wrestling fucked up. Impact Wrestling fucked up. So, did Impact Wrestling deliver like they should have? No. No. On the heels of the new, like just before, wait, it was 6th, right? 2 days before the AEW rally that's going to happen in Jacksonville. Okay. Yet a company that's starting out of nowhere is going to jump right ahead of Impact Wrestling, from the looks of it, because they're signed with TNT. Jump right ahead of Impact Wrestling. Okay. With that news looming, you give us this pay-per-view with no star power shown, with the wrong person winning the main event, with Josh Matthews almost groveling, and on top of that, the production quality was not that good. I at least expected some, like, some strobe light LED lights type of thing, like, changing lights. We didn't get even that. But my overall show rating, the wrestler, my expectations were not that high. I still want $10 back, because I think this is a $30 pay-per-view, not a $40 pay-per-view. But I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10, including the Rosemary bonus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This fell below expectations considering how much Impact Wrestling hyped up Homecoming. How much Impact hyped up Homecoming. This does not help their momentum. This does zero for their momentum. Alright, guys, let me know what you thought about this pay per view in the comment section below. And as always, hit that like and hit that subscribe button. This is your boy, Dim Stam, and once on View Side, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.